You come to the Aroma Rice Cooker with a simple expectation that making rice should feel easy, comforting, and consistent. This Aroma Rice Cooker review focuses on how the appliance fits into everyday cooking rather than just listing features. And if you're ever curious to see what it's currently priced at, there are links to check the product being reviewed in the description box below. You can always explore those later, whenever it feels right. From the moment the cooker sits on your countertop, it gives off a sense of quiet purpose. The stainless steel exterior on applicable models reflects light softly rather than sharply, creating a clean, composed presence that blends naturally into the kitchen instead of demanding attention. And honestly, if rice is something you cook pretty often, I'm very interested to hear how you usually make it now: stovetop, rice cooker, or something else entirely. Beyond appearance, the cooker's design feels intentional. The proportions are balanced, the footprint is manageable, and it doesn't overwhelm limited counter space. Whether placed beside other appliances or standing alone, it feels like a natural part of the kitchen environment rather than a temporary tool pulled out only on occasion. Using the Aroma Rice Cooker feels straightforward and reassuring. Measuring rice in water becomes a small, familiar ritual, one that quickly settles into muscle memory. The digital control panel, featured on many Aroma models, offers clearly labeled options that feel approachable rather than technical, even for those who don't enjoy dealing with complicated settings. Buttons respond predictably, and the interface avoids unnecessary clutter. Once started, the cooker takes over the process, following preset cooking cycles designed to deliver consistent results. There's no need to lift the lid, adjust heat, or second-guess timing. The experience is one of trust, where the cooker quietly manages the cooking cycle while you move comfortably through the rest of your routine, whether that means preparing other dishes, setting the table, or stepping away altogether. As cooking progresses, a gentle warmth builds around the unit. The sound it makes is subtle and steady, easily blending into the background of the kitchen, rather than competing for attention. Gradually, a soft, comforting aroma begins to emerge, warm, clean, and lightly sweet, signaling that the rice is nearing readiness. Steam is contained within the cooker during the process, helping keep moisture where it belongs and maintaining a tidy cooking environment. These kinds of details are often highlighted in long-term Aroma Rice Cooker reviews, especially by users who prioritize reliability and ease over advanced experimentation. At this point, I'm very curious, do you care more about absolute convenience or about tweaking things manually when you cook rice? Because everyone seems to have a different preference here. When the cooking cycle finishes, the cooker automatically shifts to its keep warm function, a standard feature on Aroma Rice Cookers. This transition happens quietly and without interruption. Lifting the lid releases a warm cloud of steam that feels welcoming rather than overwhelming. Inside, the rice appears settled and even, with grains that are tender and distinct. There's no excessive moisture pooling at the bottom, and the surface looks evenly cooked from edge to edge. Fluffing the rice is smooth and effortless thanks to the non-stick inner pot. The rice separates easily without tearing or clumping, and serving feels unhurried, with rice lifting cleanly from the surface. This small detail contributes to a more relaxed serving experience, especially when cooking for multiple people. The texture of the rice reflects steady, even cooking throughout the cycle. Each bite feels soft without being mushy, cohesive without being dense. The grains hold together naturally while still remaining distinct. Whether eaten immediately or allowed to rest briefly, the rice maintains its structure and appeal. The keep warm setting helps hold the rice at a ready to serve temperature, making it easier to adapt meals to different schedules without rushing. This balance between simplicity and dependability is a recurring theme in many Aroma Rice Cooker review discussions. Versatility is another quiet strength of the Aroma Rice Cooker. In addition to white rice, many models include preset options for brown rice and other grains, accounting for their longer cooking times and different moisture needs. This removes guesswork and makes it easier to experiment with a wider range of ingredients without changing your routine. The included steam tray expands its usefulness even further. While rice cooks below, vegetables, dumplings, or other foods can steam above, absorbing gentle heat without direct contact with water. Steamed foods retain their shape, color, and natural aroma, contributing to meals that feel balanced and complete. Cleanup afterward feels refreshingly simple. The non-stick inner pot releases residue easily, even after starchy grains or seasoned rice dishes. A quick rinse or wipe is often enough to have it ready for the next use. Accessories like the steam tray and measuring cup clean just as easily, keeping post-meal cleanup short and manageable. This ease removes friction from the cooking process, making the cooker something you reach for regularly, even on busy or low-energy days. Instead of feeling like a special occasion appliance, it becomes part of the normal flow of daily meals. Over time, the Aroma Rice Cooker begins to shape the rhythm of your kitchen. Starting a batch of rice often becomes an early step in meal preparation, offering a sense of structure and calm. The cooker's consistency builds confidence, especially for those who may not feel naturally comfortable cooking rice on the stovetop. Results remain predictable regardless of who uses it, which is particularly helpful in shared households or family kitchens. Visually and functionally, the cooker remains steady and unobtrusive. Its design holds up over time, continuing to feel practical and approachable rather than dated. The gentle sensory cues, the warmth, the steam, the familiar scent of cooked rice quietly become part of daily life, contributing to meals that feel comforting and dependable. In the end, the Aroma Rice Cooker offers more than convenience. It supports everyday cooking with consistency, simplicity, and a calm presence that makes meals easier to plan and more enjoyable to share. It doesn't try to reinvent the process, it simply makes it more reliable and approachable. That's why so many Aroma Rice Cooker reviews emphasize long-term satisfaction rather than short-term novelty. And before you go, I'm honestly interested to hear how a rice cooker fits into your own routine, whether it's something you use daily or only once in a while. Let me know in the comments because I'm genuinely curious. And whenever your curiosity leads you there, you'll find links in the description box below to check the current price of the Aroma Cooker. Ready whenever you are.